Hello everyone. Alright, let's see how well this goes. This, as Edible Napalm would say, a potpourri video. This is going to be a little mismatch of things that I've been thinking about, thinking towards something. Anyway, okay. The first thing is the I don't know what it's called exactly, but the donations that are allowed to be given to American politicians by these big companies. Am I the only one who sees this as horrendously corrupt? Frankly, I can't even see how the world's the biggest superpower on earth can allow their politicians to be so easily swayed by corporate giants' money. You have you look at their contributions and you see that they've received $10 million from an oil company, and then they incredibly surprisingly decide to uh, you know um, drill in drill in one of drill in Alaska, or somewhere like that, in like a nature reserve, or a wilderness preserve or something like that. And then they don't connect the dots. They don't see, like, hey, hang on, maybe this one thing over here has to do with this other thing over here. It's completely corrupt. How it's allowed to happen is completely beyond me. There should be no contributions allowed from companies at all, because it's just too much open to corruption. I mean, yeah, as I said, with the oil, or it could be gas, but it's just, as I said, completely corrupt. And how you can claim to be a free and just country where people are so easily bought, is beyond me. Anyway, it kind of leads on to what I want to talk about now, which is the divisiveness that I see in America. Now, I don't live in America, so I don't know what it is like exactly over there. Maybe it's just the news organizations showing just like sort of the extremes people. It's not even the extreme. It's the right is the extreme. The birthers and the Tea Party nut jobs, and then you've got sort of like people on the not even on the left, in the center, maybe slightly on the left. The more rational people who say, I've looked at the evidence, and Barack Obama was born in the United Kingdom, in Hawaii, I think it was, and the public option is a good thing. It's not going to be complete socialism. I know Obama is not a Nazi, which is completely fucking stupid. But don't even get me started on that. Yeah. So yeah, a deep skewer in the consciousness of the country, I think. I've noticed it before, but I really noticed it today, because there was a huge full-page ad in one of the sort of the big newspapers in America. I can't remember which one. In which Fox put out, and it was about the Tea Party, the 9/12 Glenn Beck crazy motherfucker Tea Party thing, march on Washington D.C. And it had a picture of all the protesters outside, in Washington, and it had a headline saying, why didn't ABC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN cover this story? And then somebody on CNN said, "Oh, actually, we did, you lying fuckers." Well, we didn't say that. That's my words. Here's the evidence, and it showed like lots of evidence for, CNN covering the Tea Party. But then I saw an advert that CNN are doing now, that are, Fox News is distortion, not information. We are the best. We are the world leader in news. And it really struck me then how divisive the country is, or it seems to be, because the people who watch Fox News are just going to get angry at this, because they're idiots and don't check the lies that they're being spoon-fed. Swam nom 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 nom, because they're eating the lies, nom 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 nom, and they don't fucking check the facts. And then you have people on as I said, on the center, or maybe even slightly to the left, that have that are never going to watch Fox anyway, and so that they're going to throw more of their support behind CNN and hate Fox more for this other case, add to the millions of other cases that they've been found lying. and again, there's just going to be this sort of huge gulf. Now, I I know it's not a good thing, but I don't know, the idiots on the right, and I'm not saying all people on the right are idiots, but if you are an idiot, then you probably are going to be on the right. But there's only so much you can do for these people. There's only so much evidence you can show them. This actually goes back to my creationism and projection video. We project a little on them because, atheists, or maybe just sort of like liberal people. We project what we would want if we were them. So we're saying if we were, a nut bar job, toss piss pot, nut job who thinks that Barack Obama is some sort of Kenyan Nazi, what would we need to decide that he's not? So we give them all the facts and evidence, but they don't go on facts and evidence like we do. So as I said, we're projecting there, and they just sort of just drown it all out. So I don't know what else we could do. I mean, we've given them all the facts they need. I mean, the birther thing is dead if it ever was fucking off the ground, and they've had a chance to read the bill and listen to well-informed people that can explain the bill clearly and just say that there's no such thing as death panels, you fucktards. Just go and read the bill, or at least read some of it, the parts that you're more interested in, and you can see that there's no death panels. But as I said, the evidence will not work for them the same way it works for more logical, rationed, dare I say it, intelligent people, because they don't want to hear it. They just they want to hear what they want to hear. How long have I been going on? I've been going on for a long time. Only one more thing. I just want to talk about the reality show X Factor, and Britain's got boringness, whatever. This is going to sound incredibly pessimistic, but I don't think we should. This whole telling everyone they're special thing is not good for people. I think you get these fat talentless shop assistants on which one's the singing one? I don't watch them. Is the X Factor the singing one? Well, let's go with the X Factor anyway. And you get these people, and then they rightly tell them, the judges say, oh well, I'm sorry, you can't sing for shit. And they go, yes, I can. I've been told I'm special, and they're in complete denial. And then the parents get pissed off because they've been told the truth about their daughter, and they just go away, and they're just pissed off. But see, that's it. If we're telling everyone that they're special, then it takes away completely from the meaning of the word. Not everyone is special. Most of us are barely even adequate. The very, very select few are special, and we shouldn't be telling everyone that they're special. I mean, obviously I'm not saying nobody's special, because there are people out there with talents that we favour more than others, so they're going to be, I don't know, more in the spotlight or something. But I said most of us are barely even adequate, so I don't think we should be telling everyone that they're special, because they're going to get it into their head that they are special, and they've never been told that they're not, so they're going to live in this sort of big delusional fantasy bubble. I don't know if I'm coming across right the way I want, but yeah, that's what I want to say. I don't think that I want people to live in the real world. I don't like people to live in sort of little denial, surrealistic bubbles where it's only the things that they think of are the correct way. That's why one of the things I don't like religion, because I don't like people living in a nice little comfy bubble. Even if it is comfortable, they should all see the cold dark light, the light of truth or whatever as it is. See the world as it is, because then that's the only way we're going to be able to grow as people and as a species as a whole. So that's why I don't think it's good for people to say we're all special or something, because a lot of us aren't going to be famous and do well. But well, that's all I want to say. I've been rambling on. I hope the last part, I hope I got it over okay. So I'll stop rambling now. Apologies, everyone. Cheerio.